Not gonna need you for this video. Superhero media has always been a high interest of mine. I was one of those kids that watched every single Marvel movie that came out, even if it was bad, because superpowers are interesting and cool, no matter what. No matter what. However, there's always been that one superhero that's made me say, no thank you, I'm good. No, you just want to yell at me. You're telling me that this guy that dresses as a bat, shows no emotion, has no superpowers, doesn't quip, is a superhero? Yeah, right. You know, I think I'll keep what I got over here. Yeah, I think I'm eating good. Now that I've grown up and consumed every single piece of Marvel media possible, yeah, even that one, I wanted to try something different. After beating Spider-Man 2 and putting over 200 hours into Spider-Man PS4, I could tell something was off. I wasn't fully enjoying these games anymore. I had worn them out to the point that it wasn't even fun. Or at least I just needed a change of pace. Spider-Man 2 felt more of like the same as its predecessor, except with prettier graphics, different fighting styles, and more swinging mechanics. Now do not get me wrong, I loved Spider-Man 2. But it wasn't scratching that superhero game itch I had. I needed to try something new. And I never got a chance to play the Arkham games when they came out. And everyone always told me how incredible they are. The internet always said how incredible they are. My crackhead neighbor always said how incredible they are. So how are these games as someone who is not a fan at all of DC? And more importantly, Batman? Well... Oh my god, it's the Bat! The story in these games are extremely comic booky, and that's not in a bad way either. Well, except maybe the ending of Arkham Asylum. No spoilers here, but I don't know, I didn't expect it to end like that. But Arkham Asylum has the best premise for a Batman game. Batman takes Joker to the most insane criminal asylum on the planet. Turns out Joker breaks free and lets every insane criminal out, including some of Batman's rogue gallery. Joker, with the help of others, makes a concoction to make every bad guy who takes it basically Bane or the Hulk. Batman has to secure the asylum, stop Joker, and save everyone on the island. It's simple, exciting, and goddamn is it creepy as hell. This game's atmosphere is on another planet. Arkham City follows Batman a year and a half after Asylum, and turns out Joker isn't looking too good. He's incredibly sick and on the verge of death. Because Joker is wicked smart, he poisons Batman with the same sickness so that he has to find a cure for both of them. Genius. Apparently, Arkham City is a mega prison that was constructed to house all the inmates from both Arkham Asylum and Blackgate Prison. So it's like the Asylum, but city-sized, and has twice as many bad guys. That's stupid. Who came up with that plan? Let's just put every insane criminal within a 50-mile radius into a city where they all live together and nothing bad will ever happen. Well, guess what? Something bad happened. And one guy, Dr. Strange, not that one, wants to kill every prisoner in the city to prevent all the chaos and to cleanse the world. Batman's one rule is no killing. He doesn't like this and wants to stop Strange, find a cure, and save as many people as he can. Makes sense, and again, great plotline to use for a video game and even a comic. It feels like Batman was just a perfectly fit puzzle piece for a video game. I thought both of these plotlines were the perfect introduction for me personally, someone who doesn't know jack shit about Batman. It doesn't go into his backstory, it doesn't go into anyone else's backstory or trauma, it gets right into the game assuming you have everything that you need to know. Honestly, at this point, who doesn't know what happened to Batman and his past and his trauma and his parents are dead and blardy blar blar blar, something about pearls, I don't give a shit. And as a major plus, if you just play the campaign, it doesn't drag on at all. Both campaigns last about 12 hours each. No filler, all action. It really is so refreshing to play a game that has a great story, characters, atmosphere, and gameplay. Oh yeah. This game has one of the most interesting and awesome gameplay mechanics of all time. Being Batman. When I said I wanted something new, boy did I get it. Everything about the gameplay mechanics in these games was so different to anything I played before. Now, it did take a lot longer than it should have to get used to the fighting mechanics in these games, and I kept saying to myself, these games suck. God, they're so hard. I keep losing, and there must be something wrong with the button layouts. God, I can't get it right. And then it clicked. Oh, it's not that the gameplay mechanics are bad. I'm just a shithead with no skill that's used to button mashing. When I learned that you cannot just button mash your way through this game, it instantly made it more fun. Oh my god, just the feeling of when you counter a bad guy and you beat the shit out of an entire group of people. Oh, it feels so good. You feel so good. Love being Batman. You have to counter the bad guy coming in, beat the shit out of him, and look out for the other bad guys trying to interrupt the ass kicking that is currently happening because you were interrupted ass kicking another bad guy. That's what I love about this combat. Every bad guy doesn't just stand around waiting for you to be done beating up one of their friends. Do you think we should help him? No. Batman's not done yet. We gotta wait until he's done. Why? Stop asking stupid questions, Derek. They all try to take you down at once. You have to pay attention to what's going on at all times. Someone could be throwing a chair while Batman is grappling someone to the side while also being attacked from behind. The combat is hectic and crazy, and I love it. And, as a plus, when you take down the last enemy in a group, Batman usually does this. Ooh, god damn! Yeah, kick his ass, Seabass! Twist his dick! The old dick twist! That's it. It's just fucking awesome. The reason this combat is so amazing is because it makes the player pay attention to everything that's happening in combat. Because if you don't pay attention to everything that's happening, Batman will get fucked up. And Batman is not the type to get fucked up. You cannot let Batman get fucked up. It's not canon. It can't happen. It makes you feel like you did all of the work, when in reality, Batman just beat the shit out of 15 people, and you're sitting in your chair eating oatmeal, you disgusting loser. Get up and do something with your life, you lazy piece of shit. But we don't just have fighting in the game. We also have one important piece of tech that is crucial to Batman's personality. This thing. Whee! The Traversal mainly applies to Arkham City. While it didn't really impress me that much, the Batclaw is obviously the shining star here. The smoothness of transitioning from running into grappling onto a platform honestly blew my mind. Like it was pulled right out of the comics or movies. Like the physics that you feel whenever you pull out the Batclaw and it attaches to a building and Batman's running and then he just swoops up into the air, you can just feel it. It feels amazing to do. Swinging from gargoyle to gargoyle really gives you the sense of weight and momentum. You can also dive down like a paper airplane and lift up to glide all throughout the city. Now, I thought I would hate this Traversal because it is very limited in terms of height and distance that you can travel, compared to some other games that I mentioned earlier. But it's just a different person getting around in a different way in a different world, especially since Batman mainly uses technology to traverse. He uses all these amazing cool gadgets that every kid wished they had. Batman is literally just
Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Like I said at the beginning, Batman always made me cringe because of just the thought I had of him in my head. I assumed he was cheesy and dark, and he doesn't like anything that's cool because he's too dark and mysterious for that. Honestly, because he doesn't have any superpowers, I thought it was 99% impossible to do any of the things he can do in the comics and movies. But after playing these games back to back, I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. As I played, I began to appreciate that he doesn't make a damn quip every few minutes. He goes in, he gets shit done, cracks his knuckles, and he's like, alright, what's next? And moves on. He does not play around. Batman is there to get the job done and get it done his way. Yes, he doesn't have any superpowers, but guess what, you dumb bitch? That's what makes him incredibly interesting. He is wicked smart. He defeats most of the low-life criminals with punching, but with the other more powerful enemies that he knows could kill him in a heartbeat, he uses strategy, like triple reverse psychology strategy. He knows he can't take them head on, so he just finds out what their weakness is and uses that to his advantage. Another cool thing about Batman in these games is that he uses his insane detective skills to solve mysteries and plan out his next move. He's not always the strongest in the room. Most of the time he is. Most of the time he is. But not all the time. One thing is for sure though. Batman makes sure he's the last man standing. The fact that he does all of this while maintaining his one rule, that is to not kill anybody no matter what, pulls me in and makes me want to play as this character. Now, if it was me, I definitely would have killed the Joker a very long time ago, because he's just going to keep getting out and killing more innocent people, and in the long run, I think it would save more lives. But that's the difference between me and Batman. Batman's a psychopath. In all seriousness, He is a superhero. The way I see it is that Batman doesn't think he has the power nor the authority to take lives. That's not up to him. He's just there to save as many lives as possible, no matter who it is.
Even after everything you've done, I would have saved you.
Genuinely and refreshingly, this character is so damn incredibly interesting. Hey guys, did you know that one of the most popular fictional characters of all time is actually pretty cool? Who would have thought, right? I know, I'm a fucking idiot. But one thing I do know for sure is that Batman is nothing without voice acting.
He surrendered almost without a fight.
The audience knows him as well as I do.
I don't like it.
They would know in a second if I did something.
I'm a man of my word, Victor. You should know that by now. Cut me free!
Inauthentic.
Now, of course, I cannot do this video without mentioning the late Kevin Conroy. Unfortunately, I didn't have the privilege of watching the Batman animated series as a kid. I always watched the Pokemon movie on VHS. Maybe some of you people don't even know what that is. And the trailer for Batman Beyond always played. I must have seen this trailer at least 100 times. And this was the only introduction I had to Mr. Conroy. Skipping ahead 20 years, playing these games for the first time, and hearing his voice. Oh, please go easy on me, I'm so sorry. I thought Batman sounded very stiff, cold, and honestly kind of bland. Now hold up, wait! I kept playing and realized that no one else in the world can perfect Batman's personality as good as Kevin Conroy. He embodies someone who, like I said earlier, is there to get shit done, get it done right, waste no time, no f***ing around. He just sounds like he is the guy to not hesitate to not kill the bad guy, but break every bone in the bad guy's body to prevent losing more innocent lives. He captures the dark and brooding sense of this man. The reason I thought he sounded so stiff was because Batman is supposed to sound stiff. He's supposed to be emotionless. God, just look at this guy. I'm so sorry, guys. Please have mercy on me. I don't know anything about this character. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Basically, the voice acting by Kevin Conroy is downright incredible. And I also don't need to tell you that Mark Hamill does one of the best Joker impressions in the entire universe.
Manners cost nothing, Batman. A please wouldn't go amiss. I mean, if you wanted to be cured so badly, you only had to ask.
I loved playing these games. I'm so happy I finally got to experience something new in the superhero genre. After playing Marvel game after Marvel game and watching Marvel movie after Marvel movie, this was incredibly damn refreshing. Everything about these games felt unique, fun, and new. I honestly could spend hours fighting thugs and trying to get way better at the fighting mechanics. Being introduced to Batman in this way with this intriguing story and this incredible voice cast really was the perfect way to be introduced into this world of characters. Now, I can't say that I'm a super fan of Batman now, but what I can say is that I am definitely more open-minded into being introduced to more Bat media. I can actually go into it with a better mindset instead of cringing and assuming what I know is right and that I'm never wrong. So what I can leave you with is to try something new that you may not like. It may be hard to get into it at first, but who knows? You might scratch that itch that you've been looking for. Instead of spending $120 on this piece of garbage because you refuse to try anything new, you dumb piece of shit, why don't you go dig a hole and jump in it, you oatmeal-loving, Super Mario Sunshine-praising, Spider-Man-loving waste of space! Alright, I'm gonna play Spider-Man now.
In the house for a very long time. Never I'll cease, I get better like wine. So searching, found me online. No end of my reach, got a hand on the skies. Stop being so emotional, you smoking on. Last time I opened up, you can't roll it up.
I'm getting the side stitch. Batman doesn't get side stitches. Oh shit.